Hello, everybody. My name's Alan, and I am the Mind Alchemist. Now, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about dowsing and the practical applications of dowsing. I've been using dowsing tools for probably, I don't know, 30 years or so. And for me, it's really changed my life. It's empowered me. When I learned how to use a pendulum, L rods, it was something new. It was something unique. It was something that was able to connect me to source energy, to God, to get some really good answers that I needed in my life. Now, I won't say that I was perfect at it. I wouldn't say I was any good at it because I made a lot of mistakes asking very bad questions. Can I win the lottery? Of course, I got a yes. But did I ever win like the $1 billion? No, I didn't. And since then, I've learned how to ask much better questions. And I want you to play with this a little bit because dowsing is fun, but it's also really good to improve the quality of your life. So let me start with showing you my dowsing rods. These are rods. They exist on a bit of a swivel. There's a what they call a sleeve here, so you could move them around without holding them so tight that they don't move. And that just improves the ability for the rods. Now, I used to use coat hangers, but I like these. I found them in a store somewhere at a convention, and they have a really good weight. So when I'm walking, when I'm working, I really feel the movement of my rods. Now, the first thing is that do you need two rods? Already they're swinging. So they're kind of answering the questions while I'm talking, so I'll stop them from moving. But no, you do not need two rods. So the way I program mine is if it's a yes, hit me in the shoulder or please come towards my chest, and it will come towards me. If the answer is a no, it will hit me on the arm or move away from me. Now, if I'm using the two rods simultaneously, I will say, please cross over at an X for a yes, so show me. And they do cross over at an X. And if the answer is no, please open up. Very, very simple. So why is this empowering? Because I could ask, I'm going to a party today. Should I go to this party? Yes or no? Is there anybody there that I don't want to see? No, so I'm looking forward to that. Is there any that I should avoid at this party? No. Is there any danger at all? Still no. So you could ask a whole bunch of questions. Now, because I'm changing my business around, I've been using these a lot. And some of the questions I will ask is, should I launch this business right away? Yes or no? I'm getting a yes. Should I ask for assistance from anybody that I know right now? No. Do I have all the skills, all the talents, everything I need to get started right away? Oh, I was worried a little bit there because it was going to no. So is there any kind of, do I need to update or upgrade some of my skills? Yes. And is there a certain skill? Is it more than one skill that I need to upgrade? No. Do I need to have a better flow of content? Do I have to practice it on smaller groups first? No. Do I need to know where I could get my first clients? Yes. And will it be local? Yes or no? It won't be local. So should I approach? There's a few towns around me, somewhere in Brampton. No. Should it be in Mississauga? No. Should it be in a town called Erin? I'm wanting it to say yes, but it's still saying no. Should it be in a place called Shelburne? Not Shelburne. Should it be directly in Orangeville? No. What about mono? Well, I'm getting a really good response for mono. So is there somewhere else that I should approach first? Not at this time. So I should focus on mono this week. Yes. And is there more than one place where I could do this workshop or this talk? Yes. So should I be approaching someone at the mono city center? No. Is there economic development that I could talk to? Still getting a no or nothing. Thank you. And by the way, if you say thank you, you could allow the rods to come back to the front, but they will come back to the front when my yes answer happens. So there's something in mono that I should be looking at. And is it a location? Yes. No, it's not a location. It's a person. So do I already know a person in mono that could help to organize this for me? And the first person that came to mind is a Deborah who runs a group. Should I be working with Deborah's group or Deborah herself? No. Who else do I know? I'm trying to think of, is it Richard? No. Is it his wife? No. Who else do I know who lives in mono? Is it Dan? No. Is it Jen? It's Jen. She's a wonderful masseuse and acupuncturist. But anyways, I should approach Jen. So when I use my rods, it's all about getting guidance. I don't know who I should talk to, but let's say when I was in sales, I had a list of 20 people and I got 80% accuracy with my rods. Would it not make sense to call those that would most likely buy my product before going out and cold calling 20 people? Nobody likes cold calling, but if you could call 2 people and they said yes, wouldn't that give you the motivation and incentive to call the next day as well? That's what I do. I just, when I was in sales as well in real estate, I would get a call and I ask, is this person good or bad to work with me? And if I got, no, it's not good, it came to a no, I said, would there be someone in my office that I could refer them to that would be a better match? And I would get a yes. And so I would always send out referrals, not because I didn't want the business, but I learned a long time ago that all business is not great. Some clients are hell to work with. And I want to enjoy life. So why not give my clients to someone who really wants them, who could work with them, give me a referral commission, and I just go and do what I do with other people. So now, how do I use it as a hypnotherapist or working with people? For example, this morning, someone sent me a thank you saying that I raised their level of confidence tenfold. And what did I do? The first question I asked, is there anything limiting this person's level of confidence? Yes or no? I got a yes. Is it any limiting beliefs? Yes. And I asked universe, can we release them for her? Can we totally do whatever needs to be done to release that which is interfering with her confidence? I got a yes. And when I asked, can you do it now? And I got a yes. I also use my pendulum, so I'll just put it in front of me so you can see it as it moves. I said, please do that now. And what happens, without me trying to move the pendulum, it starts clearing whatever it is that is blocking her level of confidence, raising to the highest possible level. I'm going to post in the chat down below her response. And it's amazing what 20 minutes working with me, an hour working with me will do for people's self-esteem, self-confidence. Maybe there's contracts, maybe there's trauma, maybe there's a past life that needs to be released, removed, or forgiven, healing to be brought forward. And as we do that, the person's level of self esteem, self confidence, self love, all the good things start rising as the vibration goes up. Anyways, I am going to stop the recording right now. I just wanted to check in and say hello. My name is Alan. I am the Mind Alchemist. I'm at mindalchemist.ca. And if you just want to chat, ask me questions. If you want a full session, I can do that. But usually I love doing this so much that I don't even charge for one or two questions. Now, I am not a psychic. I do not look into the future and see if you're going to be married, by what age. But if there's blockages or things are not going the way they should be, we could clear your house. We could find root causes, and we don't even need to know what they are. We just ask spirit to do it. So give me a call if you have any questions. Reach out. Again, mindalchemist.ca. Later, everybody. And as always, I had to figure out how to stop the recording.